Greetings from the apocalypse. So we had some more fun activities in the studio this week. Our student Susie is finishing up a pair of earrings. I'll show them to you. They're in 22 karat gold, pink tourmaline buff top stones, really gorgeous. So she's at the stage of making her ear wires. Now ear wires are very, very simple, but they can kind of stress you out because they're important. They may be simple, but maybe they're not easy, but they're gonna be easy from now on because I'm gonna show you exactly how you do it. It's real fast and they'll hang beautifully on your ear. So enjoy.
Hubba hubba.
They look great.
Oh, so good. So Susie has made these fabulous earrings. We've got pink tourmaline, pink tourmaline, buff cut, and they're set gorgeous. We got little dangles, everything's all groovy. So we're at the final stage, which is making the ear wire. So the ear wires are soldered on already. Normally when you make the ear wire, when you shape the ear wire, it's the absolute end of the piece. Like you've set everything, you've done everything, and we'll bend it. Because a lot of times if you bend it before you set, it kind of gets in your way. So ear wires are very simple to make. Normally what I do is I use a 1/4 inch dowel, and I find that this is a size that the majority of people like it to be. That doesn't mean that like it's the right size. Like if we make the curve and you don't like it, it's too big, it's too small, you know, we can easily change it, but I usually just get out a 1/4 inch dowel, okay? Now, the most important thing about getting an ear wire right is this, is bending it toward the front at a 45-degree angle first. If you don't take the wire and do that 45-degree bend, what will happen is it won't hang straight up and down on your ear. You know, it'll kind of like tilt in a weird way. Okay, so you do that first. Wood stick, put it right up at the, sorry, I'm just going to try to get in a position that you can actually see.
I can come around. How about that?
Will that help? So then I put my dowel right there, right at the top where the bend is. Okay, and I can start bending it around. And you have an ear wire, and that's literally all it takes. But it's that forward bend, and I'll make sure that it's, you know, nice and centered in here and straight. Do you have your chain lace pliers? Yes, you do. I can give it a little. So that's the shape that will make it hang nicely on your ear. You have to have that forward bend first. Now, normally what I do is we'll have Susie try it on before we trim and make sure that she likes it and there's nothing that we want to change. And then once we're like, yes, we love it, I'll probably cut it about right here. We'll soften the end with a little bit of sandpaper and just kind of give it like a little, you know, a little like that kind of a thing. You try it on, Susie? You don't mind being our earring model for your earrings?
Scary. Am I in the right? I think I might need to go to the mirror.
Okay, yeah, go to the mirror over there. So Susie wants this actually a little bit smaller. She prefers a little smaller ear wire. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out an even smaller dowel and pull it back over it. So do you have an even smaller dowel? And then also that's the kind of thing that you should probably put in your notes that you prefer the smaller size. So next time you go to do the ear wires, you know what I mean, we'll just start with the smaller one. Yeah, there you go. Let's try that. So I'm going to put that right here and kind of pull that down a little bit so it's more like that.
Looks good.
Okay, try it on. So this is how Susie wants that to hang. She likes a little bit smaller, and that fits her ear beautifully because she has lovely small ears. So that's perfect. So now let's go ahead and bend the other one to match. Okay, we bend it forward at the 45 degrees first, and then we'll use the smaller dowel, which is your 3/16 dowel. then again, try this one on too, and we'll tweak it a little bit, but that's really, you know, that's making an ear wire.
It looks beautiful. It's so simple, but it's so easy to go
You know, it's that forward 45-degree thing that's everything. That's like the whole key to the operation.
So I will go.
Quite all right. Everything is groovy. So I'm going to cut it probably about right there. Don't make the mistake of cutting your ear wires too short, or it can be much easier for you to lose them, which sucks. So I usually just use my Joyce Chens and cut that. You know, a little swirl like that looks nice. And then I usually just take a little sandpaper and just soften the edge so that it's not sharp and pointy. You just don't want it to feel, you know, pokey. Okay, Susie, so why don't you just, same thing with the other one, sand the end just a little bit so it feels nice, and then take a triumphant spin around the room.
Thank you.
It was
They look
beautiful, no?
amazing. Gorgeous.
Absolutely fantastic.